Hello guys, welcome to my channel. And today we are going to solve one of the easiest problem from the lead code. Um, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and share. So let's quickly jump to the description of the problem. So given an array of integers nums, calculate the pivote index of this array. The pivote index is the index where the sum of all the numbers strictly to the left of the index is equal to the sum of all the numbers strictly to the index right. And if the index is on the left edge of the array, then the left sum is 0, because there are no elements to the left. This is also applies to the right edge of the array. Return the leftmost pivot index. If no such index exists, return -1. So simply in this problem, what we have to find one of the index from the array from which the left sum array and the right sum array are equal, right? Excluding that particular index. So what I'm saying is, let me just draw it quickly so that it will be easy to understand. Let me reduce the size. So we have 1, 7, 3, 6, 5, 6, right? So this is my 0th index, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, right? So if you see at this particular index, right? If you sum all these three, this will become 11, and if you sum all these two, this will become 11. So we are excluding this current index, and then we are looking for the sum and some on the left and some on the right, right? And when it is equal, then we can say this is our pivot index. And they are also stating that if the index is on the left edge of the array, so what it means is, if you see this particular example, right, 2 1 and -1. So in this case, if you always start, you will always start from the 0th index, right? So at the 0th index, if you see what is the right sum, so this will become 0. What is the left sum excluding this, right? Initially it will be 0. So that's why our answer will become this index 0, because at this particular index our right sum is equal to 0 and our left sum is equal to 0, right? If you see this particular example 1 2 3, right? So initially our left sum is 0, right? And you just partition it, right? From this, left sum is initially will be 0 and the right sum will be 5. So these two are not equal. So we'll go to the next index and we'll try to partition from this index, right? So excluding this index, what would be our left sum? So our left sum is 1, and what is our right sum? Right sum is 3. So these two are again not equal. Again, we'll increase the index. We'll go to the index 2 and we'll try to partition, right? So our left sum will become 3 and our right sum, since there is no right element, the default value will be 0. Again, these two values are not equal, right? So in this case, there is no pivot index exist where the left sum and the right sum, excluding that current index, are equal. That's why it's in this case it is -1. So let's quickly jump to the implementation of the problem. So I hope you have got some kind of intuition that somehow we have to calculate the left sum and the right sum at any index, right? To identify whether the right sum and the left sums are equal or not. So what we are going to do is we are going to use the prefix sum concept. So the way we are going to use is, l- let me just quickly draw it. 656. We'll create two array. One will be left sum, one will be the right sum. Okay. Left sum will start from the left, and it will um, you know um, start keeping all the prefix sums right from there. So it will be 1, it will be 178, 11, 17, 5, sorry, it will be 22, and it will be 28, right? In right sum will start from the right and we'll try to add it. So it will be 6, 11, 17, and 20, 27, 28, right? And then we'll see that if there is any common numbers between these two, and if that is the common number, it means that is our index, that is our pivot index where the left sum and the right sum are equal. So if you see, the right sum in this case is 11 and the left sum in this case is 11, right? So both are equal. So this is our index because we don't need to include this index. So by excluding this index, we can see that right one and the left one is equal. And that can only happen if these two values are equal, right? Because these two value, I mean, this particular index will be common in these two lists, right? Prefix sum. So if we have this value equal, anyway, uh, at this particular index, this will be included and this value will become equal as well, right? So that is the concept. I hope you have got some kind of intuition. Let's quickly jump to the, implementation. Let me just remove it. Okay. So I will first calculate the length of my array, and I will have a two variable for calculating the left sum. So initially it will be 0, right? But that would be my default value. And the same thing I'll do for the right sum. It will be initially 0 and the size would be n. And then what I'll do is I will just go to I'll iterate to the array and try to, calculate the prefix sum from the left. So if I have to do that, what I should do is in the left sum, add, I know that if there is a first element, right, that would be only the sum. So I can simply assign my 0th value to here in the left sum at the 0th index, and then from 1 I can start my prefix sums calculation, right? To do that, what I can do is simply iterate over the array. In the ith, the value would be nums of I and the previous value of the left sum, right? It will not be the, sorry, it will not be the minus 1, it will be I minus 1, right? Because the previous value I have to get it. And the same thing I'll do for the right sum. Initially, at the minus 1, it means the last element will be equal to my nums minus 1, and for rest of the thing I have to calculate from the from the right. Then I will go and will start my index from n minus 2, and I will go till minus 1 step, and for calculating the right sum, what I have to do is I will take my current element plus I have to do the next element, right? So I plus 1, right? Once I have calculated this left sum and right sum, simply I have to iterate over the array, right? And I have to find if at any place, if at any place left sum I is equal to right sum. Sorry. Yeah. So if this is the case, then what will happen? My I will be become my pivot index, and simply I can return that. If not, then minus 1 will be my answer. Let's quickly test it. Okay, let me verify this part. This is also coming correctly. Yeah, it's look correct. It's look correct only. Let me just submit it and see if that works. Yeah, so it is working. So that's all for the day. But if you have any question or doubts, please let me know in the comment box, and see you in the next video. Thank you guys.